Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Kerry Greene, a public affairs officer with the Klamath National Forest Wairika office. Kerry, how are you today?
Good, great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So tell us, a new unique partnership happening right now that seems to be a successful way of getting the forest cleaning up and catering to the needs of the community. Tell us a little about this.
Sure. On the Goose Nest Ranger District, which is just south of Klamath Falls, kind of in your area, on the California side, we have some local woodcutters, and they cut wood to warm their homes and also for income. And they had some concerns that the access to that wood was going to be limited. And so we heard their concerns, and the local district ranger there, her name is Laura Allen, she worked with them to open up some wood cutting areas where they could drive to cut the wood that they needed to get. And so not just the regular 100 feet off the side of the road, but we also came up with some areas where they could go anywhere in those areas to pick up the wood, making it easier to collect the firewood. Okay,
and now can the general public get involved in this as well?
Yeah, the permits are available to basically anyone in the general public. Just go to one of our Forest Service offices. The closest one to Medford would probably be Wairika for the Klamath National Forest, and you can pick up a permit.
Okay, so yeah, Oregonians can as well, not just Californians.
Of course.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so how long has this been in operation, or is this a little different from what you guys have done historically in the past?
Well, wood cutting's an ongoing program, but this specific program where we opened up the special areas just came about in the last year, basically as a response to the concerns from the community.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Kerry Greene, a public affairs officer with the Klamath National Forest Wairika office. So, Kerry, we're talking about this wood cutting operation. What kind of wood are we talking about?
Mostly lodgepole and juniper, and the reason for that is those are the two species that the local woodcutters in our communities prefer to burn and cut, and that's what they asked for.
Okay, so we've obviously had a very dry winter thus far, and spring, we can always hope for some change in that area, but if things go the way they are, a very, very big risk for a high wildfire season. Could this help in that regard?
Yeah, we're actually really happy that having the woodcutters go in and remove the dead and down fuel and the extra fuel, the extra wood, is actually reducing hazardous fuels. And so, it's our hope that that's actually going to help us out if we do get fires this summer. Okay,
and so this is, of course, in the Klamath National Forest. What about other national forests in our area?
There's a couple of other national forests that are looking at the same kind of things. The Shasta Trinity National Forest, which is just to the south near Mount Shasta, has opened up some additional wood cutting areas. And also I just got a call from the Lassen National Forest yesterday, and so they're looking at doing some kind of a similar program.
Okay, but what about in Oregon? Do we know if they're looking at doing something?
I'm not as familiar with the Oregon forest, but what I can tell you is that your local Forest Service officials, we do want to hear your concerns and we want to hear your input. And so if you contact your local Forest Service office and express what your needs are, we really like to work with you and meet the public where we can.
Sure, okay. And what about that permit process we talked about in part 1 of our interview? How long does that take? Does it cost much money?
It's pretty easy. It's about a 10 to 15 minute visit to one of our offices. You can get up to 12 wood tags a year per household, and so they're $5 a tag, and the minimum is 4, so $20 for a cord of wood. Basically, it's pretty cheap. $20 for a cord. You fill out the paperwork, you show them your photo ID, and you are issued the wood tags and the permit, and all the instructions and the maps, and you can ask questions. You can ask questions about the forest and where to drive and all those kinds of things when you're there at the ranger station.
Very cool. Well, thanks for coming by and telling us about it. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.